30 seconds left. Your case is closed and you won't believe why. God says, I beg you, don't ignore this. It's very urgent, so listen to God now before it's too late. I am telling you plainly that time in the Spirit has reached a critical point, and what is happening around you is not random but the closing of a long battle over your life. In these next moments I am settling what has stood against you, and if you scroll past this, you may miss a turning point that I have prepared for you with great care. Stay and listen closely, because what I am revealing will unlock relief, protection, and a breakthrough you have prayed for in secret tears. If your heart is open right now, comment Amen to show that you receive what I am about to do. I am not speaking to the crowd. I am speaking directly to you, because your case has been reviewed in heaven and the verdict has shifted in your favor. When I say your case is closed, I mean that the accusations, delays, and hidden resistance that have tried to define your story no longer have authority over your future. The enemy believed he had evidence against you, pointing to your past mistakes and moments of weakness, but I have covered you with mercy and rewritten the outcome. The clock that once seemed to count down toward loss is now counting down toward release and restoration. This is why I urge you not to ignore these words, because understanding this moment will change how you step into tomorrow. Within these next few breaths, chains that were invisible to you are being broken by my hand. The urgency is not meant to frighten you, but to awaken you, because you have been standing at the edge of a breakthrough without realizing how close you truly are. For months, maybe even years, you have felt like something important was pending, like a decision was hanging in the air over your life. I am the one who has been reviewing every detail, weighing every tear, and listening to every whisper of your heart. Now I am announcing that the review is complete and the ruling is final. Before you go any further, take a moment to like this video as a simple act of faith that you believe I am working for you even now. Your case being closed means the season of constant defense is ending and a season of divine confirmation is beginning. You have been trying to explain yourself to people who never intended to understand you, but I have already defended your name in places you cannot see. Doors that were held shut by unseen hands are losing their grip because I have spoken a higher word over you. The urgency comes from the fact that how you respond in these moments will shape how boldly you walk into what I have prepared. I am asking you to listen until the end because the next steps require courage and trust. There are spiritual contracts that tried to bind you to failure, patterns that repeated through your family, and thoughts that convinced you that struggle was your permanent portion. I have stepped into that courtroom and declared that those patterns end with you. The enemy counted on your exhaustion to make you quit just before the verdict changed, but I have strengthened you quietly for this exact moment. What you thought was delay was actually my protection while I arranged what needed to be arranged. Now the final stamp has been placed, and it carries my authority and my love. You may not feel fireworks or hear thunder, but do not mistake calm for absence, because I am moving deeply and decisively. The closing of your case means debts in the spirit are being cleared and accusations are being silenced. It means that what was once used to shame you will soon be used to show my grace over your life. I am turning evidence of pain into proof of purpose. That is why this is urgent, because I want you to align your thoughts with what I have already settled. I see the nights you lay awake replaying conversations and worrying about outcomes you could not control. I saw how you carried guilt longer than necessary and blamed yourself for things that were never fully your fault. In my court, mercy speaks louder than regret, and grace stands stronger than condemnation. I am not ignoring your flaws, but I am choosing to redeem them instead of punish them. Your case is closed, because I have decided that restoration will speak louder than your past. The countdown of 30 seconds is symbolic of how quickly I can shift circumstances when the time is right. You have been conditioned to expect slow change, but I am not limited by human timelines or opinions. When I move, years of stagnation can dissolve in moments, and confusion can give way to clarity without warning. I am asking you to prepare your heart for sudden goodness that may surprise you. Comment 777 as a declaration that you trust my timing and my power. Do not underestimate the importance of staying spiritually alert right now. The enemy would prefer that you dismiss this as just another passing word, because distraction is one of his strongest tools. I am cutting through that distraction and speaking directly to your spirit so that you recognize my voice. The urgency is love wrapped in intensity, because I refuse to let you miss what I am doing. I am closing what tried to crush you so that I can open what will lift you. Your future is not on trial anymore, and that alone should bring peace to your restless thoughts. You have feared that one wrong step could undo everything, but I have already accounted for your humanity in my plans. I am not building your destiny on your perfection, but on my faithfulness. The case is closed not because you earned it flawlessly, but because I chose to intervene powerfully. This is the moment where you stop bracing for impact and start expecting favor. Could the CIA really be hiding a 7-second ritual that turns money struggles into fortune? A covert CIA finding exposes a strange 7-second ritual that activates money-attracting brainwaves on autopilot. Supported by science and 4 elite labs, this home ritual is turning struggling people into dream lifestyle owners. But this page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted from the internet forever. You are stepping into the reality of what I have already decided, and that is why your heart feels both calm and unsettled at the same time. Something within you senses that a chapter has ended, even if your eyes have not yet seen the physical proof. I am asking you to trust that the spiritual decision has already been made, and the natural results are now aligning with it. When I say your case is closed, I mean the opposition that argued for your defeat has been dismissed. I have silenced voices that tried to predict your downfall, and I am strengthening you to walk in confidence instead of fear. For too long you carried the weight of uncertainty, wondering if your prayers were strong enough or your faith was consistent enough. I was never measuring you the way you measured yourself. I was looking at your heart, at the sincerity behind your tears and the quiet hope you refused to let die. The enemy tried to present your weaknesses as final evidence, but I presented my mercy as the greater truth. That is why the outcome shifted, not because you were flawless, but because I am faithful. You may notice that certain pressures are easing without explanation. Conversations that once triggered anxiety will no longer have the same effect on you. Situations that seemed immovable will begin to adjust in subtle but undeniable ways. This is not coincidence, it is the ripple effect of a decision made in your favor. When heaven closes a case, the earth eventually reflects it. I want you to understand that this is also a call to maturity. The case being closed does not mean you return to old habits or entertain old fears. It means you rise into the identity I have already declared over you. You are no longer a defendant trying to survive judgment. You are a child walking under my covering. That shift in mindset will change how you respond to everything around you. There were moments when you believed the silence meant rejection. You interpreted delay as disapproval and hardship as punishment. I never abandoned you in those seasons. I was building strength within you while the process unfolded beyond your sight. Now you will begin to see why certain doors stayed closed, because better ones are about to open. The urgency I spoke with earlier is still real, because how you think and speak in this season matters deeply. If you continue to speak like someone on trial, you will miss the freedom I have given you. I need you to speak like someone who has been cleared and chosen. Your words must begin to align with my verdict. When doubt tries to return, remind yourself that the case is already closed. You have been protected from outcomes that could have harmed you more than you realize. There were plans formed against you that never reached completion because I intervened quietly. There were accusations spoken in rooms you never entered, and I answered them without you needing to defend yourself. I was working on your behalf even when you felt alone. That protection has not ended, it is increasing. This next phase will require courage, because freedom can feel unfamiliar when you have lived in tension for so long. You became used to bracing yourself for disappointment. You learned to expect delay as a normal part of your story. I am teaching you to expect favor instead. That shift will take intention, but I am guiding you through it step by step. Do not rush ahead in anxiety, trying to force results. What I have decided will unfold in the right time and in the right order. Trust that the same hand that closed the case is the hand arranging your next opportunity. You do not need to fight battles that are no longer yours to fight. Rest in the authority of my decision. Comment 1212 as a simple declaration that you trust what I have already settled over your life. I want you to notice the peace that is beginning to replace your panic. That peace is not weakness, it is confirmation. When I bring closure, I also bring clarity. You will start to see connections you could not see before, understanding how even painful events were shaping you for something greater. Nothing was wasted, not even your tears. There are relationships that will shift because of this new season. Some people who were comfortable with you when you doubted yourself may feel unsettled when you walk in confidence. Do not shrink to keep others comfortable. The closing of your case was not meant to be hidden. It is meant to free you to live honestly and boldly. You are not the same person who entered the battle. The process refined you, humbled you, and taught you to depend on me in ways you never had before. That growth is part of the reason the verdict changed. You learned to seek me before reacting. You learned to wait instead of forcing outcomes. Those lessons have strengthened your foundation. I am also removing internal accusations. Sometimes the loudest voice against you was your own. You replayed mistakes and rehearsed regrets, holding yourself hostage to moments that I had already forgiven. I am releasing you from that self-condemnation. The case is closed not only in the spiritual realm, but within your own heart. The next opportunities that come to you will test whether you truly believe this shift has happened. You may be offered a chance that once would have intimidated you. You may feel a nudge to step into something new. Do not retreat because of old fear. Remember that you are no longer under accusation, you are under assignment. There will also be confirmation through unexpected encouragement. Someone may speak words that affirm what I have been telling you. A door may open that you thought was permanently shut. Finances may begin to stabilize in ways that surprise you. These are signs that the spiritual decision is manifesting in the natural. Why are so many claiming this CIA ritual changed their life in just 7 seconds? This leaked CIA ritual is the real deal, and it's potent. A 7-second brainwave hack, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping regular people leap from broke to abundant. Dream homes, cars, trips, it's all within reach. But this video could disappear any time from the internet. So click the link in the description and comments now to see it before it's gone forever. Stay close to me in this season. Closure is not the end of your relationship with me. It is the beginning of a deeper one. Now that you are not consumed with defending yourself, you can focus on growing with me. You can listen more clearly and move more confidently. I am inviting you into partnership, not just protection. Comment 555 as an act of faith that you are stepping into grace and new beginnings. You are favored, not because you avoided every mistake, but because I chose to cover you. You are protected, not because the world is gentle, but because my hand is strong. You are chosen, not because you are perfect, but because I love you deeply and intentionally. Let that truth sink into your thoughts until it reshapes your confidence. The enemy may attempt one last whisper of doubt, trying to convince you that nothing has really changed. Recognize that voice for what it is. It is the echo of a battle that has already been decided. Do not give attention to echoes when the final word has already been spoken. As you move forward, carry this awareness with you. Walk into rooms knowing that heaven has already cleared your name. Approach opportunities with the understanding that you are supported in ways you cannot see. Face challenges remembering that they no longer define your identity. The case is closed, and what stands before you now is a future that I have secured. The closing of your case also means the narrative about your life is changing. For a long time you felt labeled by struggle, known more for what went wrong than for what went right. That label is being removed. I am restoring your identity so that it reflects who you truly are in me, not who you were in a moment of weakness. The story that follows you from now on will carry the mark of redemption instead of regret. There were times you questioned whether I truly saw what you were enduring. You wondered if your prayers reached beyond the ceiling, or if your cries were lost in silence. I saw everything with precision and care. I recorded every tear and every whispered hope. I did not rush the process because timing was part of your protection. I want you to realize that the urgency was also about alignment. When a case is closed in heaven, the heart must align quickly so that you do not sabotage what has been granted. Fear can try to reopen what I have sealed. Doubt can attempt to relitigate what I have already resolved. You must refuse to revisit battles that no longer have authority over you. There are habits of thought that developed during your struggle. You became cautious in ways that limited your growth. You learned to expect less so that disappointment would hurt less. I am gently stretching you beyond those limits now. You cannot live like someone under threat when I have already secured your freedom. In this new season, I am calling you to move with intention. Decisions that once felt overwhelming will become clearer because the pressure has been lifted. You will sense guidance in ways that feel steady rather than frantic. This is what it feels like to walk under a verdict of favor. Peace will become your compass instead of panic. You may notice that some doors close completely without explanation. Do not grieve those closures. They are part of the alignment that follows my decision. What no longer serves your destiny will not be allowed to distract you. I am clearing space for what truly belongs in your life. There will be moments when you are tempted to look back at the battle, replaying every detail. That reflection is natural, but do not live there. The case was not closed, so you could analyze the struggle endlessly. It was closed so you could move forward without the weight of it. Let the past inform you, but never imprison you again. Comment 1010 as a declaration that you are ready to walk boldly into what I have secured for you. Your relationships will begin to reveal their true nature in this season. Some people will celebrate your freedom, while others may feel threatened by your growth. Do not let their reactions confuse you. When I elevate you, not everyone will understand the shift. Stay grounded in my approval, not in human validation. You have been strengthened in ways you do not yet fully recognize. The pressure that once felt unbearable was shaping resilience within you. The silence that felt lonely was teaching you to listen more deeply. The waiting that felt endless was training your patience. All of it was preparing you for this turning point. The enemy tried to convince you that you were losing ground. He wanted you to believe that every setback was permanent. He whispered that your best days were behind you. I am telling you clearly that those whispers were lies. The closing of your case marks the beginning of acceleration, not decline. There is also healing attached to this verdict. Emotional wounds that lingered beneath the surface will begin to mend. You will find yourself reacting with calm where you once reacted with anger. You will notice strength where there once was insecurity. That healing is evidence that my hand is still at work. I am restoring your confidence step by step. Confidence does not mean arrogance, and it does not mean ignoring your need for me. It means knowing that you are supported and guided. It means understanding that you are not navigating life alone. That assurance will transform how you approach opportunities and challenges alike. You may feel a renewed desire to pursue something you once abandoned. A dream that seemed unrealistic may rise again in your thoughts. Pay attention to those stirrings. They are not random. They are signs that you are no longer constrained by fear of failure. Comment 999 as a sign that you believe new beginnings are unfolding in your life. What's really behind the 7-second brain technique that's making headlines and new millionaires? A stunning CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second brain ritual that's helping normal people wipe out debt and attract serious wealth. With proof from 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning financial stress into dream living. Homes, cars, vacations, it's all happening. But the government could take this down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. As this new chapter unfolds, guard your heart carefully. Do not allow negativity to settle where hope has been planted. Choose conversations that build you rather than tear you down. Seek environments that support your growth rather than feed your doubt. The freedom you have been given deserves protection. There will be moments of testing, not to harm you but to confirm your growth. Situations may arise that resemble past struggles. Do not panic when they appear. They are not a return to trial. They are opportunities to demonstrate that you have matured and that you trust. My verdict: I am walking closely with you in this transition. You may not always feel dramatic emotion, but my presence is steady and real. When uncertainty tries to creep back in, pause and remember what has been settled. Speak the truth over your life instead of rehearsing old fears. I am strengthening you with every step. The urgency that began this journey was not meant to create anxiety. It was meant to wake you up to the seriousness of what was happening in your favor. You are not overlooked. You are not forgotten. You are not defined by your past. Your future carries promise that is greater than the struggle you survived. I am aligning resources, connections, and opportunities that will support your growth. Trust that what unfolds will make sense in time. Even what feels small at first may become significant later. Stand firm in the knowledge that you are chosen and protected. Walk with gratitude instead of suspicion. Expect goodness instead of disaster. The case is closed, and you are stepping into a season shaped by my decision, not by your fear. There were times when you doubted your ability to carry anything greater. You felt worn down by constant resistance, and you wondered if you were strong enough for more. I allowed certain pressures to shape you without crushing you. What felt like too much was actually building capacity within you. Now that the case is closed, that capacity will begin to show. Do not be surprised if opportunities come that require quick decisions. When the spiritual delay lifts, movement can happen faster than expected. I am aligning circumstances in ways that will require you to trust my guidance without hesitation. Do not overanalyze what I have already confirmed in your heart. The same authority that closed the case is leading you forward. You may also sense a shift in how you view yourself. Confidence will begin to replace insecurity in subtle ways. You will speak up where you once stayed silent. You will pursue what you once avoided. That is not pride, It is alignment with the verdict I declared over you. I am also reshaping your environment. Some connections will fade naturally because they were attached to a season of struggle. Others will strengthen because they are connected to your future. Do not cling to what is leaving. I am not removing support, I am refining it. This is a time of rebuilding trust, especially trust in me. The battle may have left you cautious, even skeptical at times. You learned to guard your heart because disappointment felt heavy. I understand that instinct, but I am asking you to let me restore your confidence in my consistency. I have not changed, and my commitment to you remains steady. There will be signs of restoration that seem small at first. A peaceful conversation where there once was tension. An unexpected provision when you were unsure how something would work out. A new idea that sparks excitement instead of fear. These are confirmations that the verdict is unfolding in your daily life. Comment 222 as a sign that you believe restoration is taking place even in small ways. I want you to notice how your prayers are shifting. They are becoming less desperate and more trusting. You are beginning to speak from assurance rather than panic. That change reflects growth within you. It shows that you are starting to live from the closure I have given instead of from the trial you endured. There may still be moments when memories of the struggle try to pull you backward. Certain words or situations might remind you of how things once felt. In those moments, breathe and remember that you are not standing in the same place anymore. The context has changed. The verdict has been spoken. I am strengthening your discernment as well. Now that you are not distracted by constant defense, you can see more clearly. You will recognize opportunities that align with your purpose. You will sense when something does not fit. That clarity is part of my gift to you in this new season. Do not underestimate the power of gratitude right now. Gratitude keeps your heart aligned with what I have done. It reminds you that the outcome was not random. It was intentional and rooted in love. Let thankfulness anchor you when uncertainty tries to whisper again. The enemy may attempt to test your resolve by presenting minor challenges. These are not new trials. They are reminders that life still requires faith. Approach them with calm confidence instead of old fear. You are no longer fighting for a verdict. You are walking in one. There is also an increase in favor surrounding you. You may find that conversations open more easily. Doors that once felt locked may respond to a simple knock. People who once overlooked you may now recognize your value. This is not luck. It is alignment with what has already been decided. Comment 1515 as a declaration that you are stepping into favor and confidence. I am guiding you into deeper relationship with me as well. When the battle was intense, your prayers were filled with urgency. Now I want your connection with me to include joy and gratitude. Spend time with me not only when you need help, but because you desire my presence. That intimacy will strengthen you further. You are also being called to encourage others who are still in their own battles. The freedom you received was not meant to isolate you. It was meant to equip you to speak hope into someone else's struggle. Share what you have learned through humility and compassion. Your story of closure can become someone else's reminder to hold on. Is it finally time to try the same CIA secret ritual that's changing lives in seconds? This newly leaked CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual transforming lives overnight. Scientifically validated by 4 neuroscience labs, it rewires your mind to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and exotic travel. But this secret won't be online much longer. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently removed. There will be moments of quiet reflection where you realize how far you have come. Do not rush past those moments. Let them settle into your heart. They are evidence of growth. of endurance, and of my faithfulness. Recognizing progress builds confidence for the future. I am aligning your steps carefully. Even when you do not see dramatic change, know that subtle shifts are happening. Each decision, each connection, each opportunity is part of a larger design. Trust that the design is good. Trust that I am leading you wisely. Your identity is no longer shaped by accusation or fear. It is shaped by grace and purpose. Hold that identity firmly. When doubt tries to question your worth, answer it with truth. You are chosen, supported, and protected. The urgency that began this journey was about awareness. I needed you awake to the seriousness of what was being resolved. Now that you are aware, remain attentive. Listen for my guidance. Follow the peace I place in your heart. You are not moving into uncertainty. You are moving into preparation. What lies ahead has been carefully arranged. You do not have to strive for approval or beg for acceptance. The approval you need has already been given. Continue walking with steady confidence. Let your thoughts align with the truth that the case is closed. Let your actions reflect the freedom you have received. I am with you in every step, guiding, strengthening, and protecting. There were things you once prayed for that would have crushed you if they had arrived too early. You thought delay meant denial, but delay was protection. I was strengthening your character before releasing the responsibility attached to the blessing. Now that the verdict has shifted, you are stepping into answers that will not overwhelm you. You are stronger than you realize. You may begin to notice that your reactions are different. Where you once would have panicked, you now pause. Where you once would have assumed the worst, you now wait for clarity. That change is not accidental. It is the result of growth that took place during the trial. The case closing marked not only external freedom, but internal maturity. I want you to guard your peace fiercely. Peace is evidence of my authority in your life. When chaos tries to return, do not entertain it as if it belongs. Remind yourself that the ruling has already been made. You are not required to re-enter a courtroom that no longer exists for you. There will be moments when success begins to show in visible ways. Progress will become measurable. Others may comment on how things seem to be aligning for you. Receive those moments with humility and gratitude. They are confirmations of what was settled long before the results appeared. Do not forget the lessons from the struggle. The trial taught you empathy. It taught you patience. It taught you to seek me instead of reacting blindly. Those lessons are treasures that will guide you in this new season. The battle refined you for a reason. I am also healing areas you kept hidden. Some wounds were not visible to others, but they shaped how you saw yourself. I am gently restoring those places so that you do not carry insecurity into your future. Confidence rooted in me will replace self-doubt rooted in past pain. That transformation is part of the closure. Comment 1717 as a sign that you are receiving inner healing and strength. You may feel an urge to apologize for taking up space or pursuing your goals. That instinct came from seasons where you felt like a burden. You are not a burden. You are a vessel with purpose. Walk boldly into rooms without shrinking to fit expectations that no longer apply. There will also be increased clarity about who truly supports you. The ones who stood quietly by you during the struggle will become more visible in your life. Value those connections deeply. They are part of the support system I have allowed to remain. At the same time, release bitterness toward those who did not understand you. You are entering a phase where discipline will matter. Freedom does not remove responsibility. It amplifies it. The case being closed means you have access to new opportunities, but you must steward them wisely. Choose consistency over impulse. Choose integrity over shortcuts. I am guiding your steps, even when you cannot see the entire path. Trust the small nudges in your spirit. Trust the calm assurance that replaces anxiety. My guidance will not feel frantic. It will feel steady and clear. That is how you will know it is me. There may be moments when old voices attempt to question your worth again. They may remind you of mistakes or failures. Do not argue with them endlessly. Simply remember that the verdict stands. What I have spoken over you carries more authority than any accusation. Your faith is deepening in this season. It is becoming less dependent on dramatic signs and more grounded in trust. That quiet confidence is powerful. It allows you to move forward without constant reassurance. It reflects maturity and stability. I am also increasing your influence. You may not seek attention, but your life will begin to speak louder than before. Others will notice your peace. They will observe your growth. Some will quietly ask how you overcame what you faced. Be honest about my role in your journey. Comment 1919 as a declaration that you are stepping into influence with humility and faith. The urgency that began this journey was about awareness of a turning point. Now the focus shifts to consistency. Do not allow excitement to fade into complacency. Continue seeking me. Continue aligning your thoughts with truth. The verdict was a beginning, not an end. You are being positioned for impact. What you learned through hardship will equip you to handle responsibility with compassion. You will not lead with arrogance because you remember what it felt like to struggle. That humility will protect you from pride. There will be financial shifts for some areas of your life. Provision may come in unexpected ways. Manage it wisely. Gratitude and discipline will preserve what I provide. Do not allow fear of loss to control you, but do not be careless either. Why is the government working so hard to bury this 7-second brain ritual? A stunning CIA leak has just exposed a 7-second brain ritual, now allowing regular people to clear debt and invite unstoppable wealth. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this easy at-home method is transforming financial struggles into dream lifestyles. New homes, vehicles, vacations, it's all becoming possible. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I am restoring your ability to dream again. Dreams that felt foolish during the trial will now feel possible. Allow yourself to imagine a future shaped by hope instead of fear. Your imagination, when aligned with me, becomes a place where vision is born. The case being closed also means that certain spiritual attacks have lost their legal ground. You may notice fewer internal battles. Thoughts that once tormented you will lose intensity. That quieting is evidence that authority has shifted. Stay anchored in truth when circumstances fluctuate. Even in a season of favor, life will still require faith. Not every day will feel dramatic. Some days will be ordinary. In those ordinary moments, remain consistent. Growth often happens quietly. You are not the same person who cried out in desperation. You are stronger, wiser, and more grounded. The struggle did not break you, it built you. Now you are walking forward with a deeper understanding of my faithfulness. Keep your heart soft. Do not allow past pain to harden you. Remain open to love, to connection, and to possibility. The freedom you received is meant to expand your life, not shrink it. Remember that I am not distant. I am present in every detail. When you celebrate, I am there. When you reflect, I am there. When you make decisions, I am guiding quietly. I want you to pay attention to your thoughts in this season. Your mind must adjust to the truth that you are no longer fighting for survival. You are building from stability. That difference will change how you plan, how you speak, and how you approach your future. You are not scrambling anymore. You are establishing. There were nights when you felt like everything depended on you holding it together. You carried pressure that was never meant to rest entirely on your shoulders. I allowed you to feel your limits so you would understand your need for me. Now that the case is closed, you do not have to carry invisible weight anymore. I am teaching you how to move with reliance instead of strain. You may feel a growing boldness within you. It is quiet but steady. It is not loud or aggressive, but it refuses to shrink. That boldness is a result of knowing you have been defended and cleared. When you know your name has been spoken with authority in heaven, you stop fearing every whisper on earth. There will be invitations into spaces you once thought were out of reach. Do not disqualify yourself before you even begin. The closing of your case removed limitations you assumed were permanent. What you thought was not for you may now open with surprising ease. Walk through with gratitude, not hesitation. Comment 1111 as a sign that you believe doors are opening in alignment with my decision. You must also remain humble as progress unfolds. Favor is not a reason to forget the journey that shaped you. Remember the lessons learned in waiting. Remember the strength built in silence. Those memories will keep your heart grounded and compassionate. I am restoring joy in places where stress once dominated. Simple moments will begin to feel lighter. Laughter will come more easily. You will notice gratitude rising without effort. This is not accidental. It is part of the healing that accompanies closure. The urgency that began this journey was about drawing your attention to a turning point. Now the focus is on consistency. Continue seeking me daily. Continue aligning your words with truth. Freedom must be maintained with awareness. There may still be moments of testing, not to reopen the case but to reveal your growth. Situations may arise that resemble past challenges. Instead of reacting with fear, respond with confidence. You are not the same person anymore. The authority over your life has already been settled. Your relationships will continue to refine. Some bonds will deepen because they are rooted in authenticity. Others will fade because they were sustained by shared struggle rather than shared purpose. Do not cling to what is leaving. I am making room for what supports your destiny. I am also expanding your vision. You will begin to see beyond immediate needs and consider long-term impact. Dreams that once felt distant will feel attainable. Do not suppress those dreams out of habit. They are connected to the purpose I am unfolding in you. Comment 333 as a declaration that you are stepping into vision and clarity. Your finances, your work, your family life, and your personal growth are all under my watchful care. I am not focused on one area while neglecting another. The closure of your case affects every dimension of your life. Trust that I am aligning details you cannot see yet. There may be unexpected confirmations along the way, a word spoken at the right time, an opportunity that feels perfectly timed, a sense of peace when making a difficult decision. These are reminders that you are not walking alone. My presence is steady. Guard against complacency. Do not assume that because the battle ended, growth has stopped. Continue learning. Continue improving. Continue listening. The verdict gave you access to new territory, but you must still walk it faithfully. You are also being prepared to lead in ways you did not anticipate. Leadership does not always mean position. It means influence. It means example. Others will look at how you handled your struggle and how you handle your freedom. Let your life reflect integrity and gratitude. The enemy may attempt to plant subtle doubts, questioning whether this shift is real. Recognize that as resistance to progress. Stand firm in what has been declared. Do not entertain thoughts that contradict the truth you have already received. I am building endurance within you. Favor does not remove effort, it removes unnecessary obstacles. You will still work, still grow, still face challenges, but you will do so from a place of stability rather than fear. Stay attentive to my guidance. I will nudge you toward decisions that align with your purpose. I will restrain you from paths that would distract you. Trust those gentle corrections. They are part of my protection. Do you know why everyone's whispering about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave ritual leaked from the CIA is changing lives across the globe. Proven by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You are chosen not because you are flawless, but because I have called you. You are protected not because life is simple, but because my hand is strong. You are favored not because you earned it perfectly, but because my grace covers you completely. The chapter of accusation has ended. The chapter of establishment has begun. Build wisely, speak confidently, walk humbly. The case remains closed, and nothing formed against you can reverse what I have already declared. You may notice that your time feels more valuable now. Distractions that once consumed you will begin to lose their appeal. You will sense a desire to use your days intentionally, instead of drifting through them. That is not pressure. It is purpose awakening within you. When your case was settled, your future became clearer, and clarity demands intention. There were habits you developed during survival mode. Some of those habits helped you endure, but they will not help you expand. I am gently guiding you to release patterns that no longer fit who you are becoming. Growth sometimes feels uncomfortable because it requires letting go of familiar coping mechanisms. Trust that what you release is being replaced with something stronger. You are also being called to guard your words. In the past, fear shaped how you spoke about your future. You were cautious, sometimes even negative, because you did not want to be disappointed. Now your speech must reflect confidence in what has been decided. Speak with hope, not hesitation. Your words carry weight in this season. There will be people who notice your change before you fully recognize it yourself. They will comment on your calm, your focus, or your confidence. Receive those observations with humility. They are signs that the internal shift is becoming visible. The closure I declared is influencing your demeanor. Comment 888 as a declaration that you are stepping into disciplined growth. I am also aligning your priorities. What once felt urgent may now feel unnecessary. What once seemed small may now feel significant. This realignment is not random. It is part of preparing you for greater responsibility. When your heart values what truly matters, your decisions become wiser. There may be moments when progress feels slow again. Do not confuse steady growth with stagnation. The case is still closed. The foundation is still secure. Some seasons are about building quietly rather than celebrating loudly. Trust that quiet preparation often leads to lasting success. You are being taught consistency. During the struggle, your faith was intense but sometimes reactive. Now your faith is becoming steady and grounded. You are learning to trust without constant emotional highs or lows. That stability will sustain you long term. I am strengthening your discernment in relationships as well. You will sense more clearly who aligns with your purpose and who drains your focus. This awareness is not meant to create pride or isolation. It is meant to protect your momentum. Surround yourself with those who encourage growth and integrity. There will be opportunities to step outside your comfort zone. Do not retreat because something feels unfamiliar. Growth requires movement. The verdict did not guarantee ease in every step, it guaranteed support in every step. Walk forward knowing you are not alone. Comment 666 as a sign that you are ready to move beyond comfort and into calling. You may also feel a deeper hunger for understanding. You will seek wisdom instead of quick results. You will ask for guidance instead of assuming you know everything. That humility is strength. It keeps you aligned with my direction. The urgency that began this journey was about awakening. Now the focus is refinement. I am refining your patience, your focus, and your resilience. Each day is an opportunity to practice the confidence you have received. Do not rush the process of becoming who you are meant to be. There will be financial, emotional, and relational decisions ahead that require maturity. Approach them thoughtfully. Do not react impulsively out of excitement or fear. The same God who closed your case is guiding your choices. Pause when needed. Seek clarity before acting. You are also being positioned to mentor others, even if informally, your experience carries insight. Someone around you may be walking through what you already survived. Offer encouragement without arrogance. Share wisdom without judgment. Your story is a tool, not a trophy. I am building endurance into your success. Quick gains without foundation often collapse. I am giving you stability that lasts. That may mean slower progress in some areas, but it will be progress that remains. Trust my pace. You are not forgotten in the quiet moments. When days feel ordinary, I am still at work. When tasks feel routine, I am still shaping you. Faithfulness in small things prepares you for greater influence. Do not overlook the importance of daily consistency. Guard against comparison. As your life shifts, you may look at others and measure your progress against theirs. That mindset will steal joy. Your journey is unique. The case I closed for you was specific to your path. Stay focused on your assignment. I am also restoring your confidence in your own abilities. During the struggle, you may have doubted your competence. Now you will begin to see your strengths more clearly. Recognize them as gifts. Develop them responsibly. Use them to serve, not to dominate. The peace you carry now is evidence of transformation. It is not weakness. It is strength under control. When others react emotionally, you will respond thoughtfully. That difference will distinguish you. Continue seeking my presence daily. Do not let progress replace dependence. The strength you feel comes from connection. Stay connected. Stay attentive. Stay grateful. The case remains closed and your path is unfolding. You are not returning to old battles. You are building a new chapter. Walk with discipline. Speak with confidence. Lead with humility. I am watching how you handle ordinary days. Freedom is not only proven in big moments, it is revealed in how you manage routine, how you respond to inconvenience, and how you treat people when there is nothing to gain. The closing of your case gave you access to peace, but you must choose to maintain it. Peace is protected through discipline and awareness. Is it really possible for a 7-second ritual to turn financial struggle into overnight wealth? This leaked, CIA-backed study uncovers a 7-second money ritual that's changing lives right now. Endorsed by 4 neuroscience labs, it reprograms your brain to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now living their dream lives. Luxury homes, new vehicles, exotic travel. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. There may be moments when you miss the intensity of the battle. Struggle can create a strange sense of purpose because everything feels urgent. Now that urgency has shifted, and you may feel a quiet space that seems unfamiliar. Do not confuse calm with emptiness. Calm is stability. It is the foundation for long-term growth. I am teaching you how to build without fear. In the past, you may have rushed decisions because you felt time was running out. You may have accepted less than you deserved because you doubted better would come. That mindset no longer fits your reality. The verdict settled your value. Build from that understanding. Comment 444 as a declaration that you are building from peace instead of pressure. You will notice that your boundaries are becoming clearer. You are less willing to tolerate disrespect. You are more aware of what drains your energy. This is not selfishness, it is stewardship. Protecting your focus ensures that you can invest your strength where it truly matters. There will be invitations that look appealing but do not align with your purpose. You must learn to say no without guilt. Every opportunity is not your assignment. The case being closed does not mean every door is yours to walk through. It means the right doors will remain open without force. I am also strengthening your emotional intelligence. You will sense when to speak and when to remain silent. You will recognize when someone needs encouragement and when they need space. This awareness is part of the maturity that developed through your trial. Use it wisely. Your confidence will continue to grow, but it must remain anchored in humility. Remember how it felt to need grace. Remember how it felt to rely on me completely. Those memories will keep your heart soft and your actions compassionate. Growth without humility becomes pride, and pride weakens what I build. There will be days when progress feels slow again. Do not interpret that as regression. Growth often moves in cycles. Some seasons are about expansion, others are about strengthening roots. Roots are not visible, but they are essential. Trust that invisible growth is still growth. Comment 1414 as a sign that you trust the unseen work taking place in your life. I am guiding you to manage your energy carefully. Not every conflict deserves your attention. Not every opinion deserves your response. Choose where you invest your focus. Your time and peace are valuable resources. Steward them with wisdom. You are also being prepared for influence that requires integrity. People will observe how you handle success. They will notice whether you remain grounded or become careless. Let your actions reflect gratitude. Let your decisions reflect wisdom. Influence without integrity cannot last. I am restoring your sense of vision in practical ways. You will begin to set goals with clarity instead of fear. You will make plans based on possibility rather than limitation. This shift in perspective is part of the new chapter. You are no longer bracing for loss. You are preparing for growth. Guard against complacency. The closing of your case was not the end of effort. It was the beginning of opportunity. Continue learning. Continue improving. Continue seeking guidance. Stay hungry for growth without becoming anxious about results. There may be moments when others misunderstand your change. They may say you are different. They may question your boundaries or your new focus. Do not shrink to satisfy their expectations. You have evolved. Growth naturally creates distance from old versions of yourself. I am also deepening your relationship with me in quieter ways. During the battle, you cried out with intensity. Now I am inviting you into steady conversation. Speak with me in gratitude, in reflection, in planning. Let our connection shape your daily choices. Your peace is a testimony. It speaks without words. When others see calm where they expected chaos, they will wonder what changed. The answer is simple. Authority shifted. The case was closed. Freedom replaced fear. Stay attentive to your thoughts. If negativity tries to return, confront it gently but firmly. Replace it with truth. You are not under accusation, you are under grace. You are not scrambling for approval. You are walking in acceptance. There will be financial and professional opportunities that require discernment. Some will be stepping stones, others will be distractions. Seek clarity before committing. I will guide you if you remain attentive. You are also learning patience in success. Rapid change can feel exciting, but sustainable growth requires pacing. Do not rush ahead because progress feels good. Move steadily, move wisely. Let each step build on the last. The urgency that began this journey was about awakening you to a turning point. Now you are living in the steady rhythm of that shift. This is where maturity shines. This is where discipline protects blessing. Continue forward with quiet confidence. Let your life reflect stability rather than chaos. Let your choices reflect wisdom rather than impulse. The case remains closed, and nothing can reopen what I have sealed. You are building something lasting now. Each disciplined decision adds strength to your foundation. Each moment of restraint preserves your peace. Each act of humility protects your influence. I am with you in the ordinary and the extraordinary. I am guiding you through daily routines and major decisions alike. Trust that the same authority that ended your struggle is sustaining your growth. Keep walking, keep building, keep trusting. There were seasons when you woke up already tense, already anticipating difficulty. Your mind would race before your feet even touched the floor. That posture of defense was understandable then, but it is not necessary now. The verdict I declared has changed your position. You are no longer waiting for judgment. You are standing in acceptance. Could a CIA-leaked brainwave ritual be the fastest shortcut to a life of luxury? Newly released CIA research has just exposed a jaw-dropping brainwave technique that's letting everyday people attract massive wealth almost instantly. This 7-second home ritual, proven by 4 neuroscience labs, is transforming debt into dream houses, cars, and luxury getaways. If you're reading this, consider yourself lucky. The page could be taken down any time. Click the link in the description and comments to know the secret before it's gone forever.